Hi, this is Sushmita Rai from Siliguri Rai B Ed College and Siliguri Primary Teachers Training College, and right now I'm in 4th semester. Today I'm going to read before you a poem called Imagine. Now this was actually a song written by a British rock band musician, and while he wrote this song he was inspired by his wife's list of poems from a book, Grapefruit, and his wife's name was Yoko Ono. This person who wrote this song was born during the time of Second World War. He was born in Britain, and later in his life he was shot to death by his own fan in New York City. Now this person was believed to be a pacifist. A pacifist is a person who believes in peace and has anti-war sentiments. Now I would like to begin with the poem, Imagine. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Now, since our childhood, we have been believing in this concept of heaven and hell. Even poets like William Blake, John Milton, Dante have been writing about these things, right? Now, Dante, William Blake, Milton, they have their own interpretation of heaven and hell. Now, Milton has described heaven as a place where there is God, and he has his angels, right? And they have this luminosity surrounding them, luminosity around their body. And when the ones who try to, protest against God, they fall from heaven and they lose this light, they lose this heavenly light. And when they go to hell, what they see is that hell is surrounded by flames, but those flames give no light at all, and the darkness is such that it is visible. Now that is how Milton describes heaven and hell. Now, John Lennon was the kind of person who was kind of, he was cynical, and he didn't believe in those Christian theologies, all right? And it is believed that in his early years, during his teenage, he was banned from going to church because he laughed aloud during the time of sermon. Now he was baptized in Anglican church, and he was himself Christian, but he didn't believe in Christianity. Now he wants us to imagine that there is no such thing as heaven, and there is no such thing as hell. And he wants us to believe that this is the only world that we have, and this is the only sky that is above us, and beyond sky there is no other place to go. There is no afterlife. And in movies like Drag Me to Hell, we have been seeing that people are dragged to hell from land below us. We have been believing that hell is below us, but Lennon wants us to forget such things, and he wants us to believe that life would be much more easier if we just abandon these ideas. Now, for the 5th line from the first stanza, imagine all the people living for today. Now we must know that everything comes once in a lifetime, and once we lose something, we're never going to get it back. Now what would you do if you lose something, right? He wants us to believe that this is the only life we have, and this is the ultimate reality, and we should see it, right? But religion is something that kind of makes us, blind. It makes our ideas blurry. So he wants us to just banish those ideas. Now this is the first stanza. Now if you want to know about the rhyme scheme of the first stanza, it is A, B, C, B, D, because the second line and the 4th line, they rhyme, all right? The word try and sky, they rhyme. That is why the rhyming scheme is A, B, C, B, D. All right, this much for today. I hope you learned something from this video. I would love to take references from other books as well while reading this song or poem, but in the next video. This much for today. Thank you for your time.